So, our business is called the College Book Barn, and we pretty much designed this business to help college students afford their textbooks. There's a lot of students who aren't able to afford books due to the price and due to not getting a lot of money back from the bookstore on campus at the student center. So, we decided to create a business that allows students to drop off their books by the end of the year in return for 40% of their money back, because the one app, Southern Bookstore, only gives students a small profit due to whatever the type of textbook it was that they brought in. But we designed this so that they are allowed to bring in any type of textbook in return for guaranteed 40% back. Our mission statement is to be fair to students and remain financially stable so we can continue to strive for an education. We decided to make that our mission statement because we realized that there are a lot of students who aren't able to purchase their textbooks that they need for their class that their professor has put on the syllabus that they are required to have due to the price. So we decided to allow this business to let students know that they are getting a good amount of their money back so that they can afford to get textbooks so that they can strive in their classrooms and get a better education, knowing that they have all the essential requirements needed to be able to succeed in their class that they take. We also are setting up a second location to allow students to pick up their books. So there's going to be one location. The first one, the drop-off book where you get your 40% money back, that's going to be located in the library. And then the other location that we decided was to just replace the Southern bookstore that they currently have in with our new one. Like the whole design of that place is going to stay the same. It's just going to have a little bit different. It's going to have a different requirement and a different process. So this one is going to allow students to pick up the books that they've ordered online or wherever they ordered it from, even the bookstore at Southern. They pick it up by their name, their grade level, and their major, and whatever book they purchased will come to them, so that it kind of removes the long line that students found was an issue before, because they realized that having only one place to drop books off and to pick books up, a lot of students were waiting in those lines for a really long time. So we decided to just add two different locations for the two different necessities for each business. So the first one is to drop your books off and get 40% of your money back no matter what textbook it is, and then the other one is designed to allow students to pick up their textbooks. All they have to do is swipe their Hootlu, and their name, their grade level, and their book type will come up, and then they get that and pay at that pickup spot. So we just decided adding this will kind of help students be able to afford all of their necessary books and essentials for the classroom, on top of allowing students.
For our business, we understand that social factors include attitudes, values, and lifestyles, and that they also influence the products people buy, the prices paid, and most importantly, promotion that can help us thrive. We also understand that finding efficient ways to communicate with customers is important. We must consider economic factors. The economic factors that we need to be mindful of are consumers' income, inflation, and recession. We are aware that college students come from all over the world. Most of our college students are international, so we have to be mindful of making a wider profit. We have to understand that some students come from a more rich background, some students come from a poor background. We have to make sure that our products are easy to access, the prices are fair, and most importantly, we have to make sure that our business stands for all and not just one specific group. One of our greatest strengths is that we're reliable, meaning that the message that we have, we stick to it. Our ultimate goal is to get these books to kids at a good price, but also when they come to return the books back to us and they want to sell them back, we also give you back a good amount of money for the books that you buy. Also, even though we are just starting and we are college students, our opportunities are not limited. The fact that we're still in college means that we're gaining new knowledge every day, and on top of that good knowledge, we're getting experience and we're actually understanding, and we're being around students that come from different backgrounds, so we can, try to go about creating surveys or, trying to get involved with students on campus to see how our business could grow.
So, our business college book barn is designed to help college students afford their textbooks in a cheaper and easier way. So, we plan to open up an improved bookstore located right next to the Library of Southern to allow students to drop off like any of their books at the end of the year in return for the money. So, the whole point of this business is to sell these student books for them while giving them a percentage of their money back. So we should always be fair to the students, remain financially stable, so we can continue to strive for an education. Our team came up with possible ways to help students budget their textbook money and to find their textbooks way easier. So when finding these ways on how to position this company correctly, we go through a strategic process that marketers use to determine to determine the place and the offerings that the company should give in order to make an increase in all the products that we sell. So when you start to position a product, it's important to follow a certain step of questions. So this involves issues with the place, the rank, the attitude, and the outcome of how to ensure that the product delivers its audience. So it's important to understand that our market will stick out from others and that will be different in making more of a profit. The questions we need to ask ourselves is, how does our textbook products benefit against this competition, and how do we want our customers to buy our products? We want customers to buy our products because we provide those different features that most other textbook companies do not. We will build ways of providing only access codes online, since we know that many college students always do their work online. So we will make sure that the prices for the textbook will always fit the price it actually deserves, and make sure that there are many copies for the rented textbooks. Using more ways in technology for our textbooks will be very beneficial because it will make us stick out as a company. So as we try and make our company better from the rest, we will follow a chain to build fresh competitive advantages and destroy other advantages faster than we are actually used to. We migrate quickly from one competitive advantage to another, creating many ways to answer the necessary questions of how to sell our products. Establishing a strategy to provide beneficial and easier ways for college students will help build our brand bigger. It's important to achieve a clear understanding of our market, how we truly provide value, and how our strengths and weaknesses will make our market different from the rest. So our position strategy is one of the many foundations of the entire business, and understanding our problems that we can face along the way will be very beneficial towards our company. I feel that our company will definitely be beneficial to many students.
For my portion of the presentation, I will be focusing on the marketing mix, which includes the 4 Ps: product, place, promotion, and price. For product, we intend to give students 40% of their money spent back on college textbooks. We noticed that students need a quicker, easier, more efficient way to buy their books, and we also realized that students need as much financial support as possible. We want to satisfy this by setting up another shop in the library to sell college textbooks. Not only do we want to set up a physical shop in the library, we would like to have an online platform where students can order their books online and either have them delivered to their place of residence or sent to the bookstore where they can just quickly pick it up and everything is already all set for them. We think that will cut down on a lot of the confusion and the time on buying college books. For promotion, we plan to focus on social media and word of mouth. Most college students have social media and they will see our business if they're just scrolling through. If we use word of mouth, we can use Res Life staff and RAs, and they can promote it at their events and let students know about it. We can also send out an email from the school letting students know that there has been a new addition to the library. For price, as we stated, we want to give students back 40% of their money, and that all depends on what books they bought and how many. I also think it would be smart to set up a subscription for students who rely heavily on getting their books very quickly. It would make it so that you pay an extra fee for getting your books the next day or like the day before class when you really need it.